So, holy shit, dude. So then, what's the next step? What happens next? So what happens next?
Dude, that night I wrote a 16-page business plan for a tattoo shop. And I fucking got my head straight. We met up at the bank. I had like a page of questions. Because I like, outside of what we did in Kansas, I have zero fucking experience in the tattoo world. Like, I am a fucking greenhorn, as green as it gets. So I'm like asking questions about like, what do I fucking need to know as far as like codes? Like, what do I need to know to be able to run this properly? Like, I need to know what's happening here to be able to do this job and be the owner of this business. So he gives me a rundown, and then I already have all the medical training I need. I'm like, at this point, as far as piercings go, I'm very overqualified. So I wasn't worried about that side of things. But I needed to learn about piercings, because, I mean, giving you an IV and getting intravenous access is way different than fucking putting jewelry in your nose.
Yeah.
So as part of the deal, he gave me a 30-day fucking crash course piercing apprentice at his shop down in Northport. So I would have to drive from St. Pete down to Northport, do my fucking apprenticeship for the day, fucking hop back up here, see how things were going, then drive all the way back home to St. Pete for 30 days, learn piercing, then I hit the ground running here, and I've never looked back.
Oh, not to mention, the day we bought the shop, everybody that worked at the shop found out and quit.
Oh wow!
No way.
Just you two.
Just the two of us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, and his wife was like 9 months pregnant.
Oh, we got.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we actually found out we were pregnant the month after we bought the shop, and
Dude.
$10K
Okay.
was like all I had to
So
my name.
fucking hype right now. Like,
Yeah.
what the
Oh,
fuck?
yeah.
So,
So,
you bet it all on
dude,
Like,
bro.
all-
Oh, I
You literally,
bet.
you just
put it
fucking
all on the
said,
shop.
hey, if
I
we're gonna do
literally
this dream,
emptied
we're
my
Make or
bank
break.
account to
Make or
fucking
break.
zero.
Make or
Oh, yeah.
break.
Holy fuck, dude. No, let's be real here. Dude.
But you want to know the
Let's be real.
saving grace? Day number 2, Mickey walks in looking for a job.
Oh yeah, Mickey showed up.
Day number 2.
Oh yeah,
Really?
we've had Mickey pretty much since
Mickey
the beginning.
is-
Mickey's been here since day 1.
Mickey's another guy,
Day
right?
1, Mickey. Mickey will be here till
Yo,
he dies.
Mickey-
He's a predator guy.
Yeah,
Dude.
Mickey's a predator.
Like
I gotta tell
Alien
you.
versus Predator, not that. Fucking weird.
Yeah.
not that.
Oh, shit. Yo,
Not
my bad,
weird.
my bad.
Asterisk.
Yo, my bad, my bad, my bad, my
Predator
bad.
guy over there,
Listen,
right?
no.
clarifying that.
He is a
Thank you for clarifying
huge
that.
fan
We
of,
talking about jail.
of Predator the movie, not that type of shit.
Alien versus
But I
Predator,
gotta tell
that
you,
shit.
every time I come in and get tattooed, no lie, I get to get tattooed, right, by one of the best artists in the fucking world. But I get to watch fucking Predator while it's fucking happening because he's got a fucking TV
Dude,
rolling.
it's either that or fucking what is
Ancient-
it?
Ancient
Aliens.
Or
dude.
Ancient
Oh, yeah.
Aliens, bro.
Dude, he's
And
up.
I'm not gonna lie, it's fucking awesome. All of a sudden, 6 hours of tattoo goes by, and I'm like, God, I'm in so much pain, but I'm watching Predator and I'm watching all this shit. And then Mike's like, yeah, I'm done for the day. And I'm like, oh, well, actually,
Thank
it's
God.
pretty dope. It was actually pretty, it does hurt a lot, but it was fucking dope, dude. I love that. I love that shit. The environment he has, and you guys will see this in the promo, but the station he has, everything's dedicated to the shit he loves. And I gotta add this in one more. These guys run the shop to where you have your own section, right?
Right.
You got your own. We'll call it. I'm gonna call it a stable. I don't know what they call it elsewhere.
Station.
A station. All right. I sound like a fucking idiot, but either way,
Dude, that's
their
like
own
me all day.
station. Right, their own station, but you artistically decorate your station to what you want or the things that you're proud of or the things that your interests are. And that was what was so fucking cool when I first walked into the shop and I had literally seen it on social
It's constantly
media.
changing too. Like if you see pictures of the shop from 7 years ago, the shit was
Unrecognizable.
Whack. Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit was whack.
But
That's
does
so
this feel
fucking
like work?
badass.
No.
And by the way, we do have to mention Bob at some point.
Yeah, Bob, he's got
Fuck
this like
Captain Kirk.
9-inch
So
wiener.
Bob is the sexual attraction to.
Whoa.
He is. Let's be real here. He'll stand out in the front with a shirt off and has that billboard out there, and all of a sudden there's a million.
and his
people wanting to come
mankini. Everyone's seen Bob's mankini. All right,
I'm not gonna lie. It's
All right,
good.
cut to a
It's
clip of the
good.
mankini.
in. Cut to a clip of the mankini. Bob is the sexiest man on campus. There's no doubt. It's been voted and it's seared. But on a side note, the artistic level of the creativity and the things that are interesting to the different artists that they bring into the different stations, I thought that was so fucking cool because I walked into Mike's station And like you guys see the mural back here.
Yeah, you see the boards of my station, you're like, oh, maybe he likes DBZ.
Oh,
maybe,
yeah.
And then you walk back here and you're like, oh, this motherfuckers like this shit.
This motherfucker likes this
This
shit.
ain't no game out here.
I knew it from the tattoo right here in your neck. Like, you really.
Most of the
Yeah.
time, it's like kind of covered
That's it.
up,
But the best part is you look across the way, right? And all of a sudden you see just aliens and predator everywhere, alien versus predator, right? And you see all kinds of different figures and action figures and all kinds of stuff. And it's just, it's honestly, it's a fucking cool place. Even if you're not going to
Nerd
get
zone,
tattooed.
nerd boner.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
nerd
that's
boner.
like
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, just walk in here and just look around, and you're like, there's so much fucking passion.
It's our space, Express
artistic
yourself.
oh yeah.
nature. And express yourself.
I mean,
love
I got a
that.
fucking T-Rex hanging on the wall back
Yeah,
there.
there is a T-Rex hanging on the wall.
He used to be next door, but he's in the private.
It's good to
section
hear
now.
that because sometimes I come in, I'm like, this place is so cluttered. Like, we got to do that cookie cutter shop shit. But then everybody tells
No.
us the feedback. They go, dude, it's awesome. This is the best shit
Don't
ever.
ever change it, Mike.
Yeah. Okay, feel better.
I want to tell you guys, side note, it must feel great working with the people that you care about the most, as well as, it doesn't feel like work. I always tell people we specialize on the past, the present, and the future. But you guys are encompassing it all. I was telling him on the way here, like, how do you plan for a future when there is no 401k, there is no backup plan?
Oh, we plan.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
how
we
do you
plan.
do that?
Oh, so I'm very outspoken about this to everybody in the shop. I'm a big promoter and advocate of, preparing yourself for retirement. Everybody should prepare for retirement.
I don't think you know the book. You just opened.
Oh yeah, it is.
We're not even there yet. Look, we still got a timeline.
This
to go
fucking
through.
this danger zone. We could circle back to that
I was
later.
gonna say let's circle back because I love where you're going.
Yeah.
Hey, Kanyeezy, I love where you're going, but
Let me
literally
tell
gonna be
you
my question
that
here.
financial question is a whole podcast on its own,
I will
and we
fuck
would
you
love to
up.
go through that. Yeah,
I will
Yeah.
fuck you up.
you are.
But you're comparing it.
I will put my in there.
I do art.
Business degree.
You know what I mean? I do art. This man knows numbers. Okay?
There you go, dude.
And that's why we're amazing. I know the industry. He knows the numbers.
But it's so easy for you to go and work for someone because that's adding to your 401k, that's adding to your investment. You don't even have to think about that. Like, I know going to work each and every day that I'm adding to my retirement. Whether I'm conscious of it or I'm not conscious of it. But everybody should be conscious of their finances. That's just where we are here at this point in time. So knowing that I have a lot of friends that are successful barbers,
Get in that mic,
successful tattoo artists is not nowhere near to where you guys are, or I would have tattoos. I seen their work and I'm like, nah, I'm not putting that on my body.
baby. On a side note, could you tattoo Keon?
No one can tattoo me.
I can,
A
but it's
different color.
got to be only black and gray. I cannot do colors.
We have mutual friends,
Yeah.
and they're my color. And I will tell you,
Yeah, but you got good skin.
you won't see.
I can
their
see the
tattoos.
quality of your skin from here. Is
Listen,
good skin.
you know what's?
It'll show through.
I'm not gonna lie. That's some funny shit.
You want to
always
get a
say-
tester after this? We'll do a little test.
Yeah, okay.
We'll do a little test. We'll do a dot. We'll see how it looks in a month.
Is Keon gonna get a little
I
tattoo?
always tell people tattoos are for the person. They're not for other people. You're doing it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
So if I'm doing it for me, you have so many people that come in here and they don't know what they want. I'm one
That's
of
the
those
problem with tattoos is you put it on you because you want it for you. I do this cool, Dragon Ball Z for me.
Man,
I kind of wish nobody saw it.
Dude, I got a giant T-Rex eating a fucking raptor with a volcano exploding in the background
all
just
the way
because
up there.
it's cool
Chris,
as
help him
fuck.
lift his leg.
You look at that, Dan.
grab
You
that leg
fucking
and lift that
look
bitch,
at that
yes.
shit right there,
Look at
boy.
that. That's that good shit.
That's the
right there.
problem with
I
tattoos
don't
is
give
we
a
want to
fuck.
get what we want and we don't care what nobody says about it. But the problem with tattoos is they show, and everybody got to tell you what they think about it.
So
It's like I wish they didn't show, but I still want them.
we gotta finish on that. God damn it. Oh, dude.
All right, we digress. We
We're in
digress.
so many sidetracks. I want to jump.
Stop
dude. I wanna
digressing.
Jump.
All right, where were we?
Hard.
Now all of a sudden, you guys, dive in. You find out you and your wife are pregnant. You find that all this shit's happening. Like,
Literally
what
everything
happens
all
next?
at once.
What happens next?
Well, so there's even more than that. So 2 months before we bought the shop, I just bought my first house, got a mortgage. Then we buy the shop. 2 months later,
So you're
I bought
going all
I bought
in.
the house in May. Then in July, We signed the deal for the shop, and then I think at like the end of July, maybe early August, we
Was it
found out
June?
we were pregnant. No, it was July 15th. We bought the shop.
Oh, that's right. July 5th.
So like literally fucking bam, 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 like, and
Your life is fucking changed.
everybody had quit, and it's literally just me and him. So I was like, oh fuck.
And at that point, to pay the overhead, we had to make $100 a day.
Oh yeah, I had it down to
If
like
we didn't make $100 a day for a month to make $0, we would.
that
we
was
would
just
fail.
to pay the
in the year
bills.
that you're in, though, let's tally this up for the people. A normal piercing, what did that cost?
I think we were charging $20 for a piercing fucking
$20.
back then.
Yeah,
which
you
is
would have
low.
to do
Which is
5
low.
piercings.
Way low. That's way low. And that's
We were just
but-
trying to get people in the
But
door.
let's be real, though. You guys predicated on good work at a good fucking value, though. Am I
well,
wrong?
at the
We hadn't
well,
even discovered those like concepts really
in the
at that
early
point.
stages. You gotta kind of sacrifice a lot. So I was doing portraits for $200.
Really?
So, yeah,
Oh,
I
we were
got
sucking
probably
wind.
20, 40 people that got portraits on them from me for $200.
Absolutely. That goes with the story about the guy coming in and doing this piece for free to advertise to bring more
Right,
people in.
right. But it worked. Word of mouth, networking, and just over time and Facebook advertising and learning the way the shit worked.
Oh yeah. Once
You got to do what you got to do to make ends meet.
once we found out that I was pregnant, I printed I think 2,000 business cards.
Matt was pregnant.
I was very pregnant.
Oh,
And-
I'm right there
Boy,
with you. I'm right there.
And,
I gotta
9
take
months.
care of this
He was
baby.
9 months pregnant.
I gotta take care of this baby.
It was rough.
We pregnant.
So
I'm pregnant.
I printed out the 2,000 business cards, and he'd stay here at the shop. And I went outside, and I just started walking up and down 41.
bro. If
I
there's one
stopped it.
thing I learned in Kansas, it's guerrilla warfare when it comes
Oh.
to advertising.
Fucking
I will
sling
pluck
it, dude.
motherfuckers out of a gas station. To
Yeah.
tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
I'm good.
So we had this 20% off card as the business card that we were using, and I walked up and down 41. So I started walking all the way down to Cortez. Then I turned. I walked all the way down to probably where the new college area is. You guys don't know where that is, but so on foot, you're talking like 3-mile stretch each way. And I would just go out and I'd walk as far as I could for the day, and I'd come back. And then the next day, I'd come in, I'd take cards, I'd go out to where I left off, and I'd start again. And I stopped in every single parking lot on US 41. And I went through and I put a card in every single windshield.
And
And it took me weeks, but I handed out every fucking one of those cards.
we had another
Nice.
method that
And they just started coming in.
if you're an early tattooer listening right now, you're welcome to take this method because it works. You want to know who wants to talk about tattoos? Drunk people at a bar.
Oh, fucking Barfolio, dude.
Yeah.
So we made a portfolio and we call it the Barfolio.
We'd go to
It
the
was all
bar.
me and Mickey's work and just
Oh, yeah.
big ass pictures, and we would just open it up and lay it on the bar table.
You go right up to the countertop, you open the portfolio, and then we'd hide in the darkness and we'd wait. Oh, dude.
Like a mousetrap.
Yeah.
So there's
I'm
this
gonna reel
open.
them in, boys.
Oh yeah.
Piece of cheese, man.
So there's an open portfolio with fucking banger tattoos on the bar top. People gotta wait for their beer, right?
They're sitting there
So
looking at the book.
we wait until somebody starts flipping. We slide and we're like, "I see you're looking at my tattoos."
Hey,
Like,
man.
"See?"
Hey man, you like tattoos?
And then the doors fucking open and we're like,
And nobody wants
By
to
the
talk
way-
about tattoos more than a drunk person.
"Oh yeah."
Immediately, he's
Hey,
like,
man,
he's like
I'm
that
trying to
fucking
get this
TikTok on Modern
Leo.
Warfare.
Yeah.
Legit, he's like, crank him, John.
I'm trying to get a
Get 'em.
portrait of my Lamborghini. I want to say happy birthday, Steve. His birthday tomorrow. He gonna freak out.
Yeah. Go freak out.
So you had sporadic people getting tattoos, piercings, all those things. Have you ever really had like negative indentation behind it? Like the moment they were doing the tattoo, they were mad about what they got.
Not with me.
Not many. I mean,
Not with me.
You hear that? You
We've
hear that?
had-
Hey,
I like- you
Mike
got a
immediately jumped in. Hey, fuck
satisfaction
no.
rate.
I had a crazy chick I was tattooing her like grandpa's name or something. It was her first tattoo and her only tattoo. God, it's something.
I'm right there.
And she was like, "You better not fuck this up." I was like, man, like, at that point I was like tattooing for 7 years or something. I was like, I've been tattooing for 7 years. Like, this is perfectly fine. Here's pictures of my portraits. Like,
Yeah.
I can do this. It's fine. Like,
Yeah.
she's like, you better not fuck this up. I was like, no, I promise it's okay. You're in good hands. You're in the best hands you could be. She's like, okay. I'm gonna put my headphones in, and you just do it. I was like, okay.
you
It was a name this big. I was like, bitch, it's 5 seconds. Like, relax. I started doing the tattoo, and she takes her headphones off. She goes, if you fuck this up, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And I was like, whoa.
That's how you knew she was crazy. Okay.
Oh, okay. The bitch was crazy. Bitch was crazy. Bitch was crazy.
We don't advertise that women are crazy, and
Yeah.
we're not going to call them bitches. But this one, was a
This
bitch.
one was crazy.
This one was a bitch.
She was crazy, and she goes, all right, I'm gonna put my headphones back in, and you just do what you have to do. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get this done. It's gonna take me 5 minutes, get her in and out. You know, I didn't say shit. She puts her headphones back in. She takes her headphones back out. She goes, if you fuck this up, I'm gonna slice your tires and then slit your throat in the back.
Holy
like,
shit,
Right.
dude!
I was like, my gun is right here. You know?
Oh my
I was
God,
just
dude.
like, bitch, you try it. I'm a fucker.
Oh my God.
Bitch, you try it. You
Hostility on a
know?
tattoo.
Bitch, you try it.
God
Bitch, you try it.
damn.
You
She
work
goes,
at a biker
she goes,
shop,
I'm
so-
putting my headphones back in. She puts her headphones in. 2 seconds later, she takes them out. She goes, okay, pretend we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and our relationship depends on this.
Oh my God.
And I was like, all right, yeah, okay, yeah.
It does feel like a job some days.
I was like, if that helps you, cool. She puts her headphones back in, right?
Everyone, look at Matt's face right now.
She takes her headphones back out, and she goes, I'm imagining us fucking right now. And I was
Bob's
like,
hot.
just to like break the tension, I was like, that would be the best 5 seconds of your life. And she started laughing. I got
my
a chuckle
God.
out of her. I got a chuckle out of her.
Finally.
I was like, all right, thank God. I finished the tattoo. She's like, oh my God, you nailed it. And then she left. And I was like,
You can get the fuck out.
Wow.
that's some wild ass bitches out here.
So okay, so
That's
you
why
guys,
you're in a relationship. It
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
right.
Makes sense.
That's why. Again, we're gonna announce this. Kanye is single. So ladies, hit him up on social.
I
media.
ain't never seen her.
I'm not available. That makes
Not
sense.
available.
You're single, but not available. That doesn't make sense. That,
All right, so
it's 2022.
He's focusing on himself right now.
No. I just know they're crazy. Those are the women that I date.
we are not
Good,
gonna do
I'm
this
good.
on this
Me too.
podcast.
Go ahead.
Anyway,
As we
Next.
digress.
We digress.
we have some great female.
All right, where
guests
were
that are
we?
coming
Where
on
were
in the
we?
next few weeks. So here we go. So now, you guys have now advertised as much as you can. Mickey walks in day 2, right? It's 2014,
Yeah. No, 2015. Sorry, I was
2015
wrong.
at
Yeah,
this
yeah,
time. What transpires between then and all of a sudden we're at what, November of 2022?
yeah. Fucking hustle.
Fucking hustle.
Yeah, hustle, man.
We hustled until by the time we got to a point where we stopped, it wasn't because we were like, okay, I think we're good. It's because we were too busy to hustle anymore. It was just too much business.
we went
Let's.
through.
I'm going to put an illustration on this. How long is your wait list?
Well, it was pretty. From when I started,
I want you to
it was
lean
like
into
2
it.
months.
Lean into the mic when you say this.
It was like 2 months when we started. It's like, I was pretty. No, when I first started, it was like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then like over the years, it was like a month, 2 months, 3. It was like by the year, it was like a month. It just stacked up. So like now it's like we're 7 years in. I'm like 7 months out.
Holy
I
fuck.
always
Yeah.
ask people, how did you guys deal with COVID when people were like separating 6?
Oh, we just made out with people.
We'll
when they
cover
walked
that in the financial aspect of this podcast.
No,
I don't believe in that.
COVID. Yeah. Well, that's for another podcast. But the short answer is we just shut down. We did our part because at that point in our careers, we were busy enough that that loss in money didn't affect us, and we're also financially smart and we were prepared.
I'm going to say it right now. If you're a business in the state of Florida and you don't have cash on hand to deal with 2 to 4 weeks of being out of business, you're a fucking idiot. You deserve to die.
Oh, well, Matt put that out there.
They're not listening because they
Keon.
they're not listening because they did die.
Yeah.
But you know what's
No,
big?
it's like-
worst part
Here's a huge
Just
digression.
started a business and Matt just shit on it.
You ain't got shit.
Here's
Fucking
a
got
put cash
shit,
in your
Mike.
bank.
here's a huge digression. How the fuck did those shops stay alive? The sightseeing shops. The what do they call those? They read your palm and like do
Dude,
tarot
fucking palm
cards and
readers,
shit.
gypsies
I think they
and
just
shit,
live
dude.
there, dude.
How did they stay open during COVID?
I have no idea. That's
Apparently they make bank
You had to
because-
have cash like stockpiled in order
Oh,
to survive.
shit.
Oh god, dude, drop.
Apparently they make bank because I don't know, white girls and Mars's and mayonnaise. So
There'd be more stuff than palm reading in there.
Nah, dude, I'm
I don't know how
totally
they stayed
convinced
alive,
that
but not one of them went
laundromats
under.
and palm readers are money laundering fronts.
Probably.
There's no way. Dude, I went in to talk to this dude who owns a fucking palm reader shop. Because he owns
Psychics. That's what I was trying to say.
He owns a building here on 41 that's always vacant. And I was like, this motherfucker ain't making no money out of this vacant building. And all he's got is this fucking palm reader shop. And so I go in there because I wanted to get out from rent, which at this point, I'm learning the benefits there. But anyways, I'm talking to this dude. He gets a phone call. He's like, I gotta step out. It's for business. I was like, all right. I mean, do your thing. Yeah. And then he comes back in. And so I'm talking to his wife, the gypsy, right? And then he sits down, talks for a little bit longer. He gets a text message, and then another phone call. He's like, I got to take this. It's for business. I was like, this motherfucker is selling drugs right now.
Oh, God.
It was like, he is selling drugs, and his wife is just high as a goddamn kite.
Oh, my God.
All day long, and she's like, I'll read your palms. This is the fucking... Oh, this is the mountain of paradox here. That means... Wow. But she's just high out of her kite. Her husband's selling drugs, and like, babe, we made $5,000 reading palms today. Write that down. I'm telling you.
So what you're trying to tell me is, if shit hits the fan, open a palm reading shop.
I
And
guess
sell
so.
drugs. Don't do that.
I guess so.
I'm kidding.
They're
It's a joke.
pandemic proof. And you just got to make shit up. If you're good at bullshitting, then...
Dude,
I mean, they're gonna have to.
they are right
on
about
those
that.
books.
I have never seen any cars and palm reading shops. Period.
Except
You
for
know?
the car of the owner.
Yeah, that's why I think he just lives there, dude.
Dude, I don't have any comment for that.
I know.
I don't have a
always
good
thought-
one anyway.
I really thought that you have loyal customers when you have a palm reading, because those people really have
You know
to
what they
believe
say.
in the cause.
That
They gotta
cards
launder money
don't lie.
Yeah, but why would you go back if they already read your future?
Think about
you
it. It's
know?
like, hey, the very next week, you're like, hey, I'm going to run into a fortune.
Yeah.
But I don't know how I'm going to run into that.
Yeah.
So I got to
Hold on,
continue
Chris
to
had
invest
a
in
valid-
it.
Gypsy, I've had diarrhea for 3 days. Am I gonna die?
So hey man, I don't like that future. Can you give me a new one? Yeah, I'll be here next week, man. I want
Hey,
you to change my shit up.
Do me a favor. Let me switch that shit up next time I come in. That's good.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Move
So-
that mark over here and fucking tell me
So-
I'm gonna fucking do something.
So now we're gonna lead into we talked about future, right? We interrupt this episode to bring you Joe's Backyard Barbecue, a delicious, amazing, gourmet type backyard barbecue meal with the most amazing service and the most amazing person that you can have at the helm, cooking those amazing ribs, the amazing brisket, and all the wonderful spices and barbecue sauce that you can imagine. So if you're in the Lake Worth, Florida area, make sure you go and see your boy Joe at Joe's Backyard Barbecue. And now back to the episode. So you guys own a shop. You guys busted your ass.
Very successful.
Very successful. And let's be real. Like I said, the best fucking shop on the planet. It's not prejudice. Literally. I have people stop me all the time and just say, holy shit, your work is amazing.
It wasn't easy.
I'm still amazed. I watch
said
it
it
get
wasn't
done. I
easy.
still like it.
You gotta
I'm
put
like,
you gotta
damn.
put in that motherfucking work, man. That's
you
what
gotta
it's
put in the
about.
work. So, like, what is the future that you guys see for what? Do you want to expand the horizons? Do you
No.
like, what does the future have is like? Because like he said, when you're a business owner, there's not really like a 401k. Like, what does that look like?
Well, so if you own a business out there, if you're self-employed, I'm gonna hit you with some shit right now.
Go ahead.
Oh shit! Here we go.
All right, so
Crank them, John.
Take some
So-
notes.
Get some school today.
So first
Notes.
off, there's a difference between a traditional 401k and a self-sponsored 401k. Call Vanguard, ask some questions. I encourage everyone to have a retirement. Self-employed individuals have the highest capability of setting themselves up for the fattest, nastiest retirement of anyone on the planet. With a traditional 401k, you can put in, however much your own money up to, I think it's $20,500 a year now, right? And then you can get an employer match, right? Which is, anywhere from 4 to 6%, sometimes a little bit bigger depending on the company. And then that's all you get. When you're self-employed, you can start up your own sponsored 401k as long as you have a certain number of employees, and then you just have to sponsor the whole business. But if you have under a certain number of employees, you can self-sponsor your own 401k, and then you get to be the employer match. But here's the beautiful part about that: employer matches are capped at like $56,000. So as an individual who's self-employed,
Yeah.
I can put that $20,500 into my retirement account, and then year over year, I can put an extra $56,000 into my retirement account. That's more than your 6% match will do in 10 fucking years, bro.
Dude.
So I can take all the profit that I make for the year that I don't need to pay my bills or save for stuff, and I can put every single penny into my self-sponsored 401k.
Nice.
Dude.
So if you own a business and I forget the numbers. Don't quote me on this. I think it's less than 100 employees. You can self-sponsor your own 401k plan. And
Yeah.
you can put the 20,500 plus up to 56,000 in employer match, because you can match as an employer more than your employee actually puts in there. So if you want to get fucking rich,
So fucking hype.
start your own business and put your fucking money in a 401k and don't be a dumb shit.
Don't be a
Yes,
dumb shit.
yeah.
Look at this. So, holy fuck, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Let's be real.
I told you I was gonna fuck you up,
Let's be
dude.
real though, dude. I'm not gonna lie. You're talking right up my alley. I'm a huge finance guy when it comes to money, when it comes to numbers, and like my brother has bought 2 cars, and every single time I'm like, yeah, let's wheel and deal this bitch, right?
every time.
But that's the point though. When you have the revenue of whatever it is, because you guys, let's be real here. Let's put the fucking money to the pavement, people. When you start your own business, like, you guys were 2 to 3 years in, and you guys busted your ass to figure out how to build this bitch, how to make it successful. You had 2 talents, right? Nobody knew about it. So you had a little bit of marketing. You fucking went out, put shit on windshields, like all kinds of stuff. You didn't have this, like, and I'm going to say this as a terminology, but don't criticize me. They're like this Jake Paul type marketing scheme,
Which is fucking brilliant, by the way.
which is
I wish I
fucking
could
brilliant.
do that, but we can't do that.
Yeah, but
I wish I could be like, fuck those guys, and
fuck
we
those
become
guys.
millionaires.
But
Yeah.
it was genius.
I wish.
So,
Like,
but
I
that's-
understand the hustle, but he's still a little annoying to me.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like you guys had this amazing hustle that you started, and you just honestly you just put it's all right. Fuck, I'm at a loss for okay. You just put fucking elbow grease into it.
That's what it takes.
Oh,
You
and
just
it-
fucking put elbow grease into it. You worked your ass off for it, and then you didn't just put elbow grease into it. Once you put the work in, fucking educated yourself, and you understood how to make it operate at a premium level, so that when you guys are done, because this is what people don't understand about tattoo artists. This is why I have a prejudice now, because ever since I started coming to see Mike, and I would sit and talk to Matt. How many times have we talked? At least 3 or 4 times.
Couple,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. And we're just talking about numbers and stuff, because I love numbers. You guys know me. And we're going back and forth about it. And I'm just sitting here like, when they're done, when the job's done, like, there's no more money. There's no more shit. It's done. That's it. You're gone. Right? But if you understand how to do it right, and you understand how to manage your shit, there's bountiful on the back end. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part that, honestly, I'm fucking hype right now. I'm fucking jacked up, because you have a business. Number one, if you stop tattooing, does the money keep coming?
No.
Well,
I mean, no. Decline 401ks, decline all the other bullshit. If you stop tattooing, Mike,
Oh, like individually?
yeah, Mike, if you stop tattooing, what happens?
the shop will carry me, but
The shop.
I don't like that.
That's my point.
I like to be like a leader.
That's my point, though.
You know?
But that's the point. If
I don't
you
want to be a
guys
slave
stop-
driver. I want to be a leader. I want to lead
Right.
by example.
Who's the piercer here in the shop?
Me.
That's my point. If you stop piercing and you didn't own it, what happens?
It's going to go under. If me and Matt stop, it's going to go under.
That's my point, dude. And that's why that's like, it takes it. I know I'm going on a rant here, and I'm sorry, guys, but seriously, honestly, this fucking motivates me. It jacks me the fuck up. If you decide I'm going to start a business, you put in the work every single fucking day. You bust your ass. You guys do what you do. I've literally sat and watched you pierce somebody that has passed the fuck out. It's kind of a funny story. You remember this, right? because I literally looked at you. I eye contact with you when she passed the fuck out, and Matt like caught her head and was like holding the piercing in her fucking nose. It was one of those that you talked about, and I was like, bro, oh my god, and he was like, I got it.
Yeah, it happens all
It's
the
all
time.
good, bro.
I think that's
all right.
because that comes from your medical
Like, what?
background. You wouldn't be poised or calm.
That's not even shit right now.
That's my point. Like, but you guys busted
Oh, this shit I fucking dealt with. Like, being a combat medic is a whole different fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, I've held motherfuckers kicking and screaming down, or like, I won't get rated R, but
Yeah.
some fucked up shit.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
what I'm saying.
Like,
But
bitch, you got a fucking needle in your nose. Calm down.
You guys started this from fucking nothing. You guys came up with an idea. You were working a fucking hourly job, and you were just doing side jobs, and all of a sudden you're like, bro, you know what? This is our fucking dream.
Dude, they came from a dream.
That's my point.
Telling the math teacher, I'm just gonna draw.
That's the part that makes me so fucking jacked up. Like these guys are the example of what everyone desires to be. But you gotta understand. You gotta understand the work.
I don't know if it was a dream. It was more like a destiny.
Yeah.
Well, and
Fuck, dude.
if I could-
Fist bump, all the way.
Hey.
All the way through.
Fist bump that shit. No, it's like a destiny. But that's badass. You guys literally figured out what you wanted to do. You guys already knew it. You knew it in high school. And then my man caught on after you got out of the military. By the way, awesome, amazing thing going in the military. But you guys made this decision.
But
guys just
you
made a
got to
choice.
also be that kind of person, because both of us are the type where we're good under pressure. So like
Yeah.
when it comes down to like all chips are on the fucking table and you better make it fucking count, that's how we do.
oh,
That's
fucking
how we
grade
do.
A
badass.
performance.
And let me tell you, there's nothing like, there's no rocket fuel like the fear of failure.
Yeah.
And when you got a lot, bro.
No, he said
Put yourself in an uncomfortable situation.
That's
and
where growth
fucking-
occurs.
When it's like,
Fucking
you
tough.
got to go or you're going to die, like you're going.
The worst part is we talked about this at least 2 or 3 times in the shop. You don't need a college degree. You don't need to do this.
Fuck
I
that
went out,
college.
dude, I went and got 2 fucking college degrees.
What are you doing with it?
When we started the shop,
Hey, podcast.
I don't use any of them.
Hey.
That's the point. I don't use a college degree. I have 2 college degrees. I got an MBA, a master's in business association or whatever the fuck it is.
I thought that was a
forgot what it called, and I
basketball
still
sport.
got it. I got it.
I got my pre-law degree. I don't study
Pre-law?
That's my point.
Hey,
but that's what I'm saying.
But
We
law,
talked about
there
it
could be stuff in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he could.
We talked about it so many times in this very shop. Like when I was getting tattooed, I am so fucking passionate about people that take their fucking lives by the fucking balls and just go fucking get it. And it minus the balls part for dudes, for chicks. Take it by the
Grab it
fucking
by the
thigh,
pussy.
whatever.
Grab it by the pussy.
Do
Hey.
it. Just, you take it. You
Take
fucking
it by the tits.
yeah, you take it by the tip, whatever. But you just
wanna take
grab
it
that
there.
shit and you roll with it, man.
What about the A cups?
And you guys, but you guys did that shit, and you guys made it happen.
So we're at the point where our business, because we fucking put our nose to the grindstone and fucking grinded
Yeah.
and put in that motherfucking work, we're at the point where like we're overwhelmed. Like our waiting list is
That's
fucking
awesome.
crazy.
7 months
and people are
behind.
deadly.
7 months wait list.
People
for
are
just
deadly
Mike.
loyal. People are deadly loyal. One time I put this thing on Facebook that was like, who would pay triple price to be up front?
Oh
And,
shit!
and
Dude,
people
I
were like,
volunteered.
I'll pay fucking anything
I
to be up
volunteered.
front.
I was
Yeah.
the first person
Yeah.
to say, was I
Yeah.
not?
I was like, you got to pay for the client that day's appointment time to put them at the back of the list, but their appointment would be free. And it's a one-time thing.
On the other side too, for the piercings, anytime I come in and I'm getting tattooed, and Matt's here because there's different days that you're piercing, different days you're doing this, right? But every single time, I'd see phenomenal patience, phenomenal work, just phenomenal human interaction, and that's one of the things that we as 2 Dimes in the Token, we value when it comes to our podcast. When you interact with people in such a positive way and you just do your best, right? You have done that in such an amazing way. This is going to sound like shit, but I can't say that about Mike because I've only worked with Mike when he's working on me. But at the same time, though, I know for a fact Mike still has the patience with people because he's booked out for fucking 8 months.
Well, listen, I'm not everybody's shot at tequila, but the ass you kick today could be the ass you kiss tomorrow. So you got to watch your
Yes.
fucking P's and Q's, especially when it
good
comes
shit.
to your business.
That's good shit.
And I'm not the best at it, but let me tell you, it's a work in progress. But
And there's a lesson to be had in that as well, because you typically get one or two pieces of advice when you ask someone how to grow a business. They tell you to work hard, or they tell you to work smart. Nobody tells you about the compounding effects of working smart and hard simultaneously.
Yeah.
So there's the way I look at piercings, right, is from a couple of different angles. One is who am I piercing? What like as a business, you have to, it sounds really shitty when I say this, but you have to look at every individual as what is their value to me from a business perspective.
Yeah.
That's important. You have to understand those things to be able to calculate what you're doing. Yeah. And then you also have to make sure that the experience is good. And I just like talking to people, so that part's easy. But working smart and hard go hand in hand because you create compounding effects for your business. Yeah. So my clientele as a piercing artist is younger individuals, because what I do is an entryway into body modification, personal expression with jewelry and modification that is much less expensive than a tattoo. They're also usually younger. I pierce a lot of college kids, so I prime them, right? I get all these college kids coming in. They can't afford tattoos, but they want tattoos.
they're spending their tuition on piercings.
I get them in here as piercings.
Wow.
I treat them well. I treat them like a person with dignity, patience, respect, and I make sure that I properly educate them from start to finish, and then I make sure that they look at tattoo portfolios before they leave.
I'm interrupting you right now because, like I said, I go back to the story. Bob,
Love you,
you're
boys.
so hot, dude. Thank you. Everyone loves you, bro. Second hottest. No, stop it.
Okay, all right.
No, because like I said, I go back to the story.
Love you, bye.
He tattooed somebody in the nose. I'm gonna zoom in right now.
Pierce, yeah. The septum?
Not tattoo.
Septum, right? And she passed the fuck out. And he caught her head, had the fucking needle in her nose. And I got up and panicked. And I'm sitting here. I was sitting on Mike's table.
Where the fuck was I?
No, dude, you were on the way, but you know we.
I was okay. All right.
Yeah, we have our agreements. Like it's all good. Like I always show up early, and Mike shows up whenever the fuck we want. And
That's
we just
my
tattoo
shit.
Whenever the fuck we want. Because we're boys, so it's all good. But all I'm saying is, I looked at Matt, and I was like, bro. Oh, holy fuck. I was like, holy shit. And Matt looked at me with the most calmest face, bro. With the most calmest eyes. We're good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're good. Holds her head up with the piercing in her nose. And I'm looking at him like, bro, what do you want me to do? I'm freaking out. And Matt's like, good, bro. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're good.
That's a normal.
And then all of a sudden,
Day in the park.
dude, you remember this, right? Mm-hmm. She comes to and she's like, oh my God. And then Matt's like, hey, you passed out a little bit there. Yeah, we're good. And she goes, and he said this, and I didn't realize this was a tactic. I thought I was like, bro, what are you doing? He said, hold this or whatever. And I realized, like, he's saying that afterwards when we talked about it. He's like, no. I'm having her do things so I can realize how fucking back to reality she is. Because it's not about letting go of the piercing or anything like that. It's about understanding where her reality is in the moment. Because then once I get it through, I can put the piercing in. I can do all this. I can do all that. And then, you know, we can sit there. We can give her a little bit of water. Worst case scenario, we got to order a little bit of food, and we're good. And I was like, holy fuck. That whole scenario, dude, I was freaking the fuck out. I was like, dude, she passed out. And Matt's over there like, dude, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, it seriously happens all the time.
And it was like, it was amazing. It was incredible.
Any given moment of the day.
Yeah, all the time.
I probably
The
average.
trick is catching them before they hit the floor.
What is it, like a nerve or something that they hit?
No, it's like usually the sight and their blood sugar and stuff.
Blood sugar is a big one. People come in on an empty stomach very frequently because they're worried they're going to get nervous and throw up.
Right. Yeah.
But the problem is that works against you. Think of your body like a race car, right?
Yeah.
If you have no fuel in the tank and you have a car on the line and you fucking punch it, what happens? The car putters and it fucking dies.
Yeah, it does.
Right? When you come in here, especially young kids, right? They don't have a whole lot of piercings. They don't have a whole lot of life experiences that,
a whole lot of
that are
money.
similar to this that they can lean on and, you know, have
Don't have
confidence.
a whole lot of money.
So they come in, they have an empty stomach, zero fuel.
Mike, you greedy
their blood
fuck.
sugar is probably incredibly low. Their nerves start getting high when the needle comes out. They look, I'm in your fucking face with a needle. They're like, holy fucking shit, there it is.
Heart's racing.
Then I poke them. Their body's systems kick in. Fight or flight kicks in. Adrenaline hits their veins. Their heart's pumping. There's no fuel in the tank. They just punch the gas with no fuel in the tank. They're out.
I don't care. I've had a bunch of piercings. I don't care who you are. I had my tongue done once, but like when you see somebody coming at you with a needle like this,
That shit sucks.
You get like this. You want to fuck it. You're like, you know.
All right. So,
You know who passes out more? The girlfriends watching.
Man,
Really?
oh,
Yeah,
that's,
the people watching the piercing pass out more often.
that's
Are
fun.
you serious?
Yeah.
I gotta take a leak. We'll circle
that's
back to
shocking.
that.
That's
It's
shocking.
because of the drinking. I
So-
told him we can't drink and talk at the same time. Something
Oh,
got-
all right.
Yeah, it's the only problem.
Matt,
here.
when you get back, we got to do our last segment. So,
we got like
are
20
wrapping
minutes.
Up. We got to wrap up.
Yeah,
here.
we got like 20 minutes.
But we actually introduced a new segment, guys. I'm really glad that you guys tuned in to this amazing pod because, like I said, these guys are one of a fucking kind. Literally, some of the best artists I have ever seen in my life, and I'm willing to post my shit against some bullshit on social media. So if you want to comment in this bitch on YouTube or Facebook or fucking Instagram or whatever the fuck you want to comment on, challenge my shit against anyone else that you've had done. This is one of the best fucking shops in the fucking world. Don't come at me, brah. All right? This is how it works.
Don't at me.
Yeah, don't at me, motherfucker. All right, so we're going to finish off with our last new segment that we're adding in, right? It is our newest segment. It is called Joe's Barbecue?
Joe's Barbecue.
Joe's Barbecue, baby.
You
Hey,
gotta sponsor it.
Joe's Barbecue, baby.
It goes out.
Joe's Barbecue vibe of the fucking month. The goal is, Mike, as I give it to you, you need to hit me with the best vibe that you've had in the entire fucking month of, we are in November, right? We're in November. The best vibe that you've had in November, right? And it's
Just started this month.
Like personal experience?
personal experience. It's just something that gave you the best vibe. What is that shit like? It could be anything. You could be riding down the street, doing some shit, hitting all the traffic lights, whatever it may be. But the goal is hit us with the best vibe that you've had in the entire month, whether it be tattooing a new
Listen,
person
man.
that handled it well.
Listen, man, your man just bought a C8 Corvette.
Ooh!
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I thought I did something.
And I had to get it home. It wasn't even registered or nothing. And I bought it in Punta Gorda. When I was at the bank and I completed the deal with the lady and shit. And they were like, okay, you can drive home safe. I'm like, okay. And it was like,
Yeah.
so I get this bitch and I drive it right up next to on the highway, and on the on-ramp on the highway, I ain't give a fuck who was watching or nothing. I put that floor past the fucking firewall and did
Yes.
probably 160, 70 within 5 seconds of owning this bitch.
There you go.
That was the vibe of the week. If you ain't done that, you need
Show
to.
everybody
If you,
the palm. Show everybody the palm.
and
Hey,
if
my man,
you want to
lean in
do that,
this way.
hit me
There
up.
you go. My man got the palm. That was his vibe of the week.
Yeah.
The
And if-
vibe of the week, fucking smashing a Corvette engine all the way to
Oh,
the floor.
shit. Oh, God, it's beautiful.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So how'd
All right.
you feel?
It was just uncontrollable boners. And
All right. Matt, all right. Vibe of the week. You weren't here when we explained it. So
Okay.
we now do a new segment. It's called Joe's Barbecue Vibe of the Week. AKA, well, it's Joe's Spice of the Week. I'm so sorry if I messed that up in the beginning. But it's Joe's Spice of the Week.
Okay.
I'm sorry, of the month. Fuck, dude. I'm fucking everything up. Hey,
I think the drinks are hitting.
God damn
The
it.
drinks are hitting. It hit.
All right, no, it
It's
didn't hit me.
loose. It's
All
good.
right, so it's Joe's Barbecue Spice of the Month. That is our new fucking segment that we close out with. And it's supposed to, you tell me your vibe of the month. In the month of November, because that's when we're recording this bitch. You guys tell me, what is the vibe, the moment that hits you, like that moment that feels good, the moment that just really resonates with you, the moment that really just makes you feel like, fuck, I'm above the fucking stars right now. Like, what kind of moment did you have that gave you that vibe?
Business or just life in general?
Dude, anything at all.
right.
Because again, this is Joe's spice of the fucking month.
So this isn't gonna feel overwhelming to a lot of people, but for me it was a big moment. So yesterday I was able to finally order my fence that got destroyed in Hurricane Ian.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like a lot of people are gonna fucking resonate with that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
So like, all right, I'll give you the lowdown on my situation, and you'll understand why that was my vibe, right? So my parents' house got significant damage, and it's unlivable due to mold and moisture issues. And my brother and my dad have severe respiratory problems with asthma and stuff. So they've had to move into my house.
Yeah.
So my house is fucking full. I have my mom, my dad, me, my wife, my son, their Great Dane, my dog. My fence is blown down. I had significant damage around my whole fucking property, and I haven't been able to do anything since the hurricane happened because insurance has been so backed up. And yesterday, I was finally able to actually order like the stuff to rebuild my fence
Yeah.
and get it on the way, which is like the first major step forward I've been able to actually take since the hurricane happened. So that was just like, for such a small thing on a normal day for me, it felt like one weight was finally off the shoulders. I was just like,
That was the fucking
Absolutely.
vibe.
God.
That was
man.
the
Normal.
fucking vibe.
Yeah.
Let's be real though, dude.
So that was
Hey,
good.
Fucking beast mode over Hurricane Ian. That's a fucking vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is a fucking vibe.
Absolutely.
The storm was brutal.
Chris, what you got for me? What you got? Hold on. As a matter of fact, let's go back. Let's go back to the hosts.
Yeah.
Listen, you guys are fucking troopers. You guys are fucking all-stars. Dude, I fucking love you guys. You guys are so fucking badass. And I'll tell you what, if there was a way that I could integrate you guys into our daily lives because of your mentalities, because of your awesomeness,
The positive.
the positive.
There is.
You guys,
Dedication.
There is a way.
What's that?
You got to book an appointment.
dude,
What's up, baby? We on
Book an appointment,
we on the
baby.
hustle, baby.
hey, book an appointment with your boys at Sacred Arts Tattoo.
I mean,
Last ad we're gonna do for it because I've already told you guys. Let me tell you something. The best fucking artists on the fucking planet live right here on this couch and in that chair. Well, they don't live here, but either way,
After the
they
storm, I
fucking
did.
Exist
I
here.
would.
After the
He
storm,
said
I
he
did.
would. So either way,
I mean, you got a house full, so you can.
yeah, exactly. So now.
We've talked
We're
about
gonna
it.
go
I was
to,
like, dude, we
the
got.
last note. And
Hey.
I'm telling you again, sincerely, you guys are so badass. Thank you so much for allowing us to come into your fucking your fucking space.
Your castle.
Before we sign off, can I give one thing to whatever young bucks that might be
Give me
out
a sign
there?
off at the end. We're gonna
Okay,
finish
yeah,
up.
yeah.
We're gonna finish up with the Joe Spice of the week. What
Okay.
you got? What you got, Chris?
My vibe.
What's
Bro.
your vibe, bro?
So it
Mind
was,
you, hey, we got 5 minutes, so let's
Okay.
roll.
So it was my son's 9th birthday coming up. in
God damn.
November. So he's
Ooh,
getting
wee.
up there,
Oh, wait.
and I bought
Talking
him.
in the mic, baby.
I bought him his first go kart and gave it to him.
Shit, boy.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Our token.
Shit,
Dude,
boy.
and
That's
his
some shit.
his face when he saw it and drove it today just brought me to the stars, dude. Brought me to the
That motherfucker
There
gonna
you
drive
go.
a Corvette one day.
There you
I
go.
love that shit. I fucking love that
And that
shit,
thing,
baby.
he got
Then it might as well be a Corvette.
Dude, and he put that thing to the pedal and he said,
9?
Daddy, I'm gonna he said, "Nah," and I said, that's my boy, bro. I said, that's and the smile.
You got him a helmet because we building jumps next week.
Right. Dude, we rode it and I was like, yeah, we gotta get a helmet. Because I'm driving it with him, I'm like, yeah, we gotta go off-road and check this out.
Yeah. I think it's time for an ATV if I'm being honest.
What you got?
yeah.
What you got for me for the
Mine is really-
Joe's Spice of the week, baby?
Mine is relatively simple. I mean, I don't have any tattoos. I've never been in a tattoo shop.
Yeah.
Other than when you got that back
Today.
tattoo. And this
Back
is way
tattoo it was bullshit because it wasn't by Mike.
No, but the difference is you've been wanting that since I met him. He always wanted. Obviously, we played football together, so you always wanted your name on the back of the jersey, and he got his name on his back. So that was the first tattoo shop I ever been to. This is the second, and I must say this is like my childhood
Say it into the mic.
Around
Say
me.
it into the
I
mic,
mean,
baby.
This is what I grew up watching. This is what I always wanted to be a Super Saiyan. I don't know anybody. That
Dude,
doesn't
I feel
Bro,
that. in
get
my
you a
soul.
Super
Yes.
Get you a
Yeah.
Super Saiyan tattoo.
When I realized I could never actually become a Super Saiyan, that was like a very sad day in my life.
I think that's the reason why I go to the gym.
Hey,
Now I go to the
hey,
gym.
if I get in here on that, dude, I feel that. I feel that.
What you're saying is your vibe of the month
It's right here.
is finding out that you can become.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yes.
And here now that you
Yes.
actually, it's not just. I always tell everyone I'm a geek, but they don't realize like how can you be a geek and be muscular? And, it is what it is.
Bitch, I'm the best of everything.
You know what I mean? I'm a geek at heart, and it's not just me.
Hey,
Right.
shit happens.
Everybody in the world has something that they gravitate towards.
So, Mike, what's your vibe of the week?
Oh shit.
Oh, has
Mike
that
put
ever
me on-
happened?
Mike
What
put me on
happened?
blast.
What happened?
Mike the mic. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna be honest with you. My vibe of the week, of all time, it to be honest, it's kind of hit me a little bit personal. My vibe of the week, correction, my vibe of the month. I'm so sorry. My vibe of the month actually goes to people that overcome challenges. Because as I'm sitting here, I had a whole new plan. I had a whole new thing that I was going to say for my vibe, but I got so fucking jacked up by these guys. And they figured out a way to make nothing into something. One guy was literally sitting in an hourly job, and he just said, fuck
Taking
it.
supplements. Happy.
He just said, fuck it.
Happy with the
Yeah, he said, I'm happy with the free supplements.
Yeah.
He said, fuck it, I'm doing it. My artist, and I'm gonna individually identify, and I love Matt, right? Because I don't have any piercings, but at the same time, I'm gonna individually identify my guy, Mike, because this is the first guy that I knew that did tattoos. I knew he did good work, and I reached out to him, and he was so fucking awesome at what he does, and he was so fucking calm, and he was so honest with everything that he told me, and everything that I wanted on my arm, and everything that I wanted on my body, and he was just so real with it. And I can never be more passionate and more. I just can't be more happy about what he's done so far, and I'm so happy. I'm so excited for him to finish his work. But that is my fucking vibe of the month. When you got guys,
Hell yeah.
guys
That
or
shit
women,
slaps.
guys or women that just go to the fucking extent of the end of the earth, do whatever it takes to do what makes them happy. Fucking enjoy yourself. Live your life. Make sure that you're having fun. Make sure that you're living your life in a positive direction, right? That is my fucking shout out. My shout out, vibe of the week,
Hell yeah.
vibe of the month is to guys and girls that go out and do it day in and day out to do what makes them happy.
That's what it's about right there.
Killing it.
I
Killed it.
Oh yeah.
I can't
Oh, yeah.
I can't fucking shout out these guys enough. They were so monumental in the things that I learned, and they're so monumental in the things that I'm just gonna say learned again. I can't help it. I'm so excited when I get to come to this shop because they teach me new things every day. Matt teaches me new things every day. Mike teaches me new things every day. And it's so fucking cool, man. So when if you guys get a chance, come down Sacred Arts Tattoo in Bradenton, Florida, the best fucking shop in the world.
best.
Yes, I'm fucking biased, but I don't give a fuck because look at my shit.
Read our
They are
reviews.
so fucking good at what they do, and they help people, and they really aspire to be there to help individuals for all their fucking creative ideas. So,
Yo, let
but
me
either
sign
way,
off. Yeah.
sign
All right.
off. Let's get a sign off, Matt.
So I'll keep this real short and sweet. I got 3 main points. Oh, hang on. Let me shut that
must
off
be
real
the
fast.
Oh no,
It is probably my wife.
Must be the
You got
wife.
2
That's why I'm
minutes,
single.
baby.
That's why
All
I'm
right.
single. Go ahead.
3 points. 1, let me remind everyone, we started this shop when we were 23. I never had a word of encouragement when we were going to buy this shop, and so we're going to change that fucking thing right now. If you're young and everyone's telling you what you're about to do is the dumbest thing they've ever heard of, but you believe in that shit, fucking do it, regardless of what anyone says.
There it is.
Fuck
If
yeah.
I listened to what
Do
people
that
told
shit.
me, I wouldn't have anything I have right now. Everyone told me, you're making a mistake, and they were fucking wrong. 2, if you're going to do something, do it as well as you can, as often as you can. Enjoy yourself, but don't fucking sell yourself short. The only person you sell short by doing something halfway is yourself. 3rd, there's never a wrong time to start, and there's never a right time to start. There's the time when opportunity is present. There's no other time in the world. If an opportunity is in front of you, fucking take it. And don't wait. It may never come back again. Those 3 things will lead you to whatever life it is. Create it for yourself. Life is a bitch. You either fucking ride it or she rides you. That's it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't think
Hey,
we need to go over
we
other-
sign off, baby. We sign off. Everybody give a golf clap. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Tune into the next episode.
Keep subscribing.
More for sure. For sure.